He laughed while signing the divorce papers until the judge said this. "She's nothing without me," he'd bragged. A glorified housewife with a fancy signature. So imagine his smug little smirk as he signed the divorce papers, laughing like a man who thought he'd won. But oh, what a miscalculation. We met in college. He was brilliant, bold, the campus prince. The nerdy scholarship girl who carried a laptop older than the dinosaurs. He said I was lucky to be with him, and I believed it. Until I didn't. Years into our marriage, he quit his job to find himself while I worked too. Sometimes 3 shifts in research labs and biotech startups. He drained our savings. He cheated, repeatedly. When I confronted him, he chuckled, "Go ahead and leave. What do you even have without me?" That was the last day I let his words pierce me. While he partied, I patented. While he traveled, I toiled. I launched a microbio startup quietly. Then a second one covertly. I built from the basement of our home with a handful of late-night ramen and an army of NDAs. He never noticed. He never asked. He filed for divorce first, citing emotional neglect. I didn't flinch. He walked into court that morning with that signature smirk and a new girlfriend on his arm, half his age and apparently better for his ego. Let him have the house, I told my lawyer. Let him have the dog. Heck, let him have the espresso machine too. She frowned. You sure? I nodded. All I want is for him to sit through the asset disclosure. And then came the moment. The judge cleared his throat and read. Based on disclosed financial records, Ms. Keller's net worth stands at $128 million, with shares in 3 biotech companies, 2 of which are publicly traded. The room froze. He froze. The laughter? Gone. A girlfriend? Goner. His expression? Priceless. He looked at me like I was a stranger. A very rich stranger. You were poor, he whispered. I leaned forward. No, I was building. Here's the kicker. He tried to contest the divorce. Claimed I hid assets. But remember those NDAs? Those airtight contracts? That paper trail signed with his approval while I quietly built empires in his ignorance. My defense was bulletproof. He left with a toaster and a shattered ego. I left with peace and 128 million reasons to never look back. Shocking part? That first company I started. It was inspired by a comment he made. You couldn't run a lemonade stand, let alone a business. So I named it Lemonade Biotech. Guess who owns 100%? Me. If you enjoyed that twisty tale of sweet revenge and silent success, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Because trust me, we've got stories that make karma look like a slowpoke.